What's up, everybody? How's it going? This is Let's say some more back with another video. Also, just quick, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment, a like, any feedback. Love feedback. Also, if you guys haven't noticed, I have actually added channel memberships. So, if you want to support the channel, please consider becoming a member. Love to have you. Now there's not a lot of benefits yet. I don't think I'll get a lot of channel members, but I will be doing, like, if I do get channel members, I'll be doing weekly live streams, extra uploads, special, bits and pieces of my life that you wouldn't normally get to see, all that good kind of stuff. So if you guys have like an extra $5 or $6, I forget what I said to, I think it's $5 a month. If not, don't worry about it. But I will be having some, spaghetti and, well, pasta. Also got coffee. It has some whipped cream on it. Alright, so everyone, I did a recent poll, and this video was supposed to be a Burger King video, but your boy is broke, so I'm gonna do this, and then and then the next video I'll do Burger King. But a lot of you have been wanting me to do another anime review. So this video isn't really so much anime review. We'll call it like a first impressions video. But just so you guys know, I hit my chair. Just so you guys know, the animes I am watching are two that are recommended by some viewers. So one person recommended that I watch Psychopaths. The other person recommended that I watch Radiant. And I'm watching both of those at the same time. And I'll do their own season 1 reviews, like separate videos. But I'll give you guys the basic breakdown in this video. So, the basic breakdown. I'll go with Psychopaths first because I watched the first couple episodes. Radiant, I've only seen the first little bit, but I know what the premise is. Oh, and I'll also mention another anime that I've been watching with a friend of mine that I've been loving, so I'll talk about all of them. So, basically, Psychopaths. Have you guys ever seen the movie? I've never seen it, but I know what it's about. Have you ever seen the movie, The Minority Report? So it's basically Minority Report, but anime. It's in like a futuristic society where I guess everyone has robots in their head. So the whole city is ran by this system called Sybil. Sybill, I think. The Sybil system. They call it the Oracle. Well, they jokingly called it the Oracle. So basically they have this system where this AI or these robots, everyone has like a chip in their head, like Neuralink, and it measures their emotional distress. The more emotionally stressed, the more emotionally stressed out someone is, the more likely they are to commit a crime. It also measures this thing called hue, which it's measured in colors. So I guess like a blue hue is like you're perfectly mentally healthy, and then when you're green, maybe that's less mentally healthy, and I guess it goes all the way to red, or I don't know what it is. I haven't watched it up, but certain mental colors are like certain colors are completely like this person needs like therapy. Now the first step, these drones are like are in the city, and they're like sweepers, and essentially what they do is they check to see if people have like a mental state that's more likely to commit a crime, and then it alerts the police. The police come after you, and it's usually an inspector, which is like a police, I don't know, it wouldn't be like a police chief, it would be like a, I don't know the actual levels, but you have like your standard officer and detective, that's right. Inspectors are like detectives. So, since the inspectors are like detectives, they take these people that are called enforcers. Now, the enforcers are just latent criminals. It's kind of like Suicide Squad. It's like Minority Report meets Suicide Squad. So they arrest, basically. They try to arrest people before they ever commit a crime. But the big thing is, these enforcers, oh, I missed the whole point. So, the algorithm, the computer algorithm, uses this thing called like the crime coefficient to determine how likely someone is to commit a crime. If they're over a certain amount, then they're either considered like a latent criminal or they need therapy or whatever, right? There's like a numbering system. I've only seen the first 2 episodes, so I'm just telling you what I know. So there's this chick who, why is my nose always itchy when I start doing videos? Anyways, so there's this girl. She becomes like an inspector, and it's her first day on the job. And she's like the typical anime, timid. I'm trying to say this without it sounding that bad. So it's kind of like she's the typical anime girl that's kind of like, she's headstrong in her ideals and stuff, but she's still trying to figure out, she's very like timid. She doesn't like really push for, if you watch anime, you know what I'm saying, but like, she's not like she's not Eris from Jobless Reincarnation, okay? She's not like super headstrong and a loudmouth. She's like very timid and like wants to follow like follow the rules and all that stuff. She's very idealistic. So I'll describe the first episode. If you guys don't want me to spoil, well, you know what? I'll just not spoil it. Because like, if you guys are interested in watching, I'd recommend it. But my season 1, this is for the record. My season 1 reviews, I will always spoil. If you click on a video of mine, and it says something like, name of the anime, season 1 review, or anything of that nature, just know I'm spoiling it. But if I'm doing like, I guess if it's a first impressions, I won't spoil anything. But anyway, so yeah, so she's basically trying to figure everything out. But it's first episode, is it considered spoiling? I don't know. Anyways, she basically like, she doesn't have a good day, let me tell you. And the messed up part though is the enforcers are basically like prisoners, because like they can't let them free because they're latent criminals, and they can't, if they're not gonna let them free, they have to go into isolation. Well, they're not gonna go to prison, so they're gonna work for the state basically. all the enforcers and the inspectors have the same gun. Remember I told you that they have a chip in their head? Well, they all have this chip in their head because the AI is in their head, and it tells them, the AI, I think it's the same AI that runs the city, because they're all connected to it, and it tells them it will lock their gun if the person has an emotional state that goes back down, or it'll tell them what level they need to do. So their guns are kind of like phasers. They set from stun to kill, and there's no in between. So they either stun you and paralyze you for a little bit, they neutralize you, or they actually neutralize you and they freaking kill you. That's if the computer deems that therapy no longer is going to be good for them. If the computer determines there's no way to rehabilitate them, then there's no way. Like, if the computer determines that there's no way to rehabilitate them, they kill them. It's a really dark anime right up my alley, pretty much. Sorry. So that's Psychopaths. That's all I pretty much know about it. So the next one. When I watched the first episode, well, I haven't finished the first episode of Radiant, so I can't really say that much about it, but I know it's about this dude who's trying to become a sorcerer, and apparently he's not very good at it. Reminds me of like a Naruto. To me, it feels like a Naruto plus One Piece thing, because they want to be like a sorcerer, but then he wants to become like the king of the sorcerers or something. I forget the intro. Don't come for me. You know you are. No, but I can't really speak on that much too much. It seems fun. It seems like a good anime. I'll report back later on that one. So the anime that I really wanted to talk about, it's called Noragami. With a buddy of mine. It is honestly, it's super up my alley. It's hilarious. So it's about this dude, right? Bro's name is Yato. And in this world, he's like, there's a bunch of gods, right? The gods gain power based on like the shrines, who worships to them, how many people worship to them, and all that. And so he's a very low level god because he doesn't have a shrine. Barely anyone knows his name. So he does a bunch of odd jobs. Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but he does a bunch of like weird odd jobs for people because he's not that known. He's trying to get his name out. So he's trying to get himself known to more people so he can get a shrine. When I finish season 1 of that, I'll do a season 1 review of that as well. Also, guys, if there's any anime recommendations you guys have, leave them in the comments. I'll start keeping track of all of them. And here's my only stipulation. Stay away from shonen, please. Like, I've seen Bleach, I've seen Dragon Ball Z, but like, please don't recommend anything like One Piece or Hunter x Hunter. Something I'm gonna have to watch like 800 episodes of just to know. Like, I want to be able to go season by season and make videos about them. And I do watch a lot of episodes at a time, but if I'm doing week by week videos, this time next week, I'm definitely going to be done with at least one anime. Then I'll be able to do a season 1 review. So if you guys want this as like a weekly thing, then I would recommend, give me like something that's like 12 or 21 episodes or something like that. Even 40 episode seasons are fine, but just nothing that's like a super shonen, you know what I mean? Something that's like Dragon Ball Z or something that's like really long that I gotta watch from this saga to this saga to that saga. Someone recommended One Piece, and I'm like, I will watch One Piece, but I'm not gonna do arc reviews. Like, I'm sorry. It's just, don't they have like 150 episode arcs? Or more? Like 100 episode arcs? Like, I'm not doing that. But yeah, guys, so I don't know when I'm going to be able to get this video out today. Hopefully it's going to be by a good time, so you guys get to watch it and get to sleep and everything. I've been really struggling with being consistent. I've been posting consistently on Fridays, I think, for the last few weeks, but I want to get more videos out per week, and I need to make myself a schedule, and I'm really bad at scheduling. But I'll tell you what happens is that whenever I really get the mode and like, oh, I really need to get videos done, I always have doctor's appointments that week. They're always in Atlanta, so like that kills my gas. And then I've mentioned before, I DoorDash on the side to get the money to pay for mukbangs and stuff. But it's like, it's kind of crazy. I don't know. I really do need to be out. There's so many things I want to do. I need to really schedule it, but I don't like being on a schedule. I like being spontaneous. I've always been like that. I like routine. Routine gets me structured, but I like being on routine that's based off of spontaneity, if that makes sense. I like having the ability to be like, no, I'm gonna go do this now, and then just going and doing it, rather than being like, no, these 2 hours, I have to do this thing. I hate that. Doesn't make good for consistent content creation, though. But it's okay, though. I will eventually. I'll build up some sort of schedule. I just need to get into a rhythm of like, okay, I uploaded. I did 2 videos this week. If I do 2 more videos before next week, I have the next 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Then I'm always a week ahead. Once I'm a week ahead, to you guys, I'll just be like, consistent content. But yeah, so I'm pretty full. I don't know if you guys can see that. Ate a lot of pasta. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to be doing definitely a Burger King mukbang, so don't you guys get sad that I didn't do it this time. You'll see it next week, probably early next week, but don't count on it. But I will get a video uploaded next week of some sort of Burger King or whatnot, mukbang or whatnot. And hopefully by then I've finished an anime so I can do a full review. So I just gotta binge this weekend. I'm gonna be binging. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend. Like again, I did, take a look at the channel memberships if you want to support the channel. That'd be a great way to do it. PayPal if you just want to donate directly, that's cool too. Any way you want to support, subscribe, leave a comment, all of that's accepted. All of it's loved. Appreciate it very much. But I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.